Hi, this is Ross from TW White & Sons Mazda, and today I'm here to show you a 70 plate Mazda CX-30. This vehicle is petrol automatic. I apologise if you can't quite hear me over the wind at some points, it's quite gusty today. This vehicle is the SKYACTIV-X engine, so if you're not familiar, the CX-30 does come in two petrol engines, SKYACTIV-G and SKYACTIV-X. The SKYACTIV-G is 2 litre and it's 180 PS, so it gives you more power, gives you more torque and also a better fuel economy. This vehicle is also all-wheel drive, as you can see there. So it will drive in 2-wheel drive for the majority of the time, but if you are off-road or in icy or slippy conditions and the vehicle senses it needs to switch to 4-wheel drive, then it will do so. Exterior colour, polymetal grey. This is the GT Sport specification, so it's got black leather upholstery. There's 5 specs for the CX-30 and GT Sport sits one below the top, so it has got a lot of gadgets on it. At the front here, front parking sensors, we've got adaptive LED headlights. This is the higher spec, so it's got the 18-inch alloys. We've got keyless entry on both driver's door, or both front doors, sorry. Privacy glass, we've got the sunroof there, which I'll show you as well when we get inside. But other than that, the condition of this vehicle is in excellent condition. We've got rear parking sensors, we've got a reversing camera, we've got a power tailgate, so you can open that from the key or from the pressure pedal just down there, or there is a button inside as well. In terms of this space, you can see here it's a really good boot space. You've got not a huge lip, so it's nice and easy to get things up and out. We've got a little bit extra storage under here, and that is the subwoofer for the BOSE sound system. And then we've got a 60-40 split on the rear seats there as well. And to close it, just from that one there. In terms of rear space, you can easily get 3 adults across the back. In terms of on videos, this bit looks a lot more sort of like red or brown than it is in real life. I don't know if you can quite see, but it's just got little red dots inside, so it is black leather. Yeah, the leather continues on the inside of the door, which is a really nice finish. I'll just show you the rest of the outside, just the last outline. There we are, there's the exterior. Now we'll have a little look at the interior. So we've got electric windows all round, we've got the electric adjustment for your wing mirrors, and they are auto folding, but you can manually fold them in and out like so. Another reminder of the BOSE sound system. The driver's seat, you've got electric seat adjustment just here, and then you've got the memory settings for those down there, so if there's 2 people both driving the car, you can pre-program your seating position, which is nice. I mean, tiny bit of sort of wear to this bit, but no sort of tears or anything like that. The GT Sport and the GT Sport Tech specification, they all have the same interior, so black leather upholstery with the brown leather that continues in the centre console, on the door card, and then on the dash. Turn that off. Right, start up here. You should be able to see in the distance that little 0. So that is your active driving display. So it shows speed you're going at, traffic sign recognition. It will show your blind spot monitoring, your turn-by-turn directions for your sat-nav. Really, really good feature. If you've not driven with one before, highly recommend giving it a go, and I'm sure you'll fall in love with it. Mileage, so we've got nice low mileage, just under 29,000 there. We've got auto wipers on the right stalk, auto lights on the left stalk. We've also got the flappy paddles behind the steering wheel if you want to change gears manually. On the right hand side of the steering wheel, we've just got radar cruise control and speed limiter. On the left hand side, we've got like voice commands, Bluetooth controls, volume, change track, radio station, all those good bits, nice and easy through the steering wheel there. Moving into the centre, so we've got this nice big leather armrest, nice and big for both you and the passenger, which is not always common, but it's good for obviously if you're doing those longer journeys. And then we've got storage in here, sorry the sun's reflecting on it, but charging points just there as well. We've got volume down here as well as on the steering wheel, favourite button, so you can set up favourite contacts or radio stations, electric parking brake with the auto hold feature, and then these are your controls for your infotainment system. So it's not touchscreen at all, but it doesn't need to be. It's all nice and simple through here. Spin this around and push on that to select, so you can change anything whilst you're driving if you needed to do so without taking your eyes off the road. Sport mode, and then as I touched on, we've got petrol auto. Nice and easy, park, reverse, neutral drive, hit it across if you wanted to drive manually, and then pop it into reverse. And as you can see there, we've got the rear camera, nice and easy, nice clear image. You've got the lines there, you can see the rear bumper, which is always helpful. You'll also have the audible beeping for the sensors, and then for the front parking sensors, this image here takes up the whole screen, and then these little boxes highlight red, so you also have a visual representation of how close you are getting. Got cup holders which can be hidden away there. I've just got the key in there currently. We've got storage in both front doors, glove box, there's a little bit more storage under there. We've got a USB there, and then also a CD player, so nice to still have that option in the vehicle. Dual climate control, so you could have one side hotter than the other if you wanted to do so, or just sync it up. Other than that, nice and easy, just got your normal bits, your AC, your circulation, how much air, where it comes out in the vehicle. That'll put onto your front windscreen. That is your heated wing mirrors and rear windscreen. Just tucked away under here is your heated steering wheel, and both front seats are heated, and as you can see, it is a 3-stage heating system. Right, now moving on to the infotainment system. So this is your home screen. The Mazda system, if you're not familiar with it, it's nice and easy. I believe some manufacturers can overcomplicate it and have too many options through here. Information is just if you want to look at how the vehicle's performing in a bit more detail. Entertainment's for all your audio purposes, so nice and easy. FM, AM, DAB, Bluetooth. If you have a USB device plugged in, or if you have a CD in, then it will allow you to select those. Communication, so obviously you can connect your phone via the Bluetooth to make and receive phone calls all hands-free. Navigation, so we've got the vehicle's built-in navigation system. The vehicle has got wired Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so you can of course use Waze or Google Maps, but if you don't have access to those or you're not wanting to use those, then it's good that you are still covered by the Mazda system. And then we've got the vehicle settings, so in-vehicle displays is where you'll find that active driving display, which is what I showed you earlier on in the windscreen. So as you can see here, you can change the height, the brightness, and the information it displays. Sound settings, again, as we've touched on, we've got the BOSE sound system, and you can go into here and obviously customize it perfect for you. Safety settings, so the CX-30 has got a lot of safety features, and it's nice that you can go into here and you can change the warning you get from the vehicle or make some less or more reactive. And then lastly, just some more sort of vehicle settings, your Bluetooth, CarPlay settings, system settings, just obviously allowing a little bit of customization. Last little bit inside the car, so up here we've just got the visor part there, which is manual, and then just in the center here we can push, I'm trying to do it there, push it up if you want to tilt it, or it does open up all the way as well if you wanted to do so. It's always nice to have a sunroof because some people really like them, so it's good to obviously have the option. Other people aren't too fussed, and obviously if you're not too fussed, just pull the visor across and it's like it's not there. Right, I think that's everything inside the vehicle. Let me just get outside and finish up out here. So there is our Mazda CX-30 GT Sport all-wheel drive SKYACTIV-X automatic. The vehicle's got full service history. It will come with 1 year Mazda warranty, 1 year roadside assistance, and 1 year courtesy car. We offer finance on this vehicle, both PCP and HP. We take on vehicles on exchange, so even if it's not a Mazda, even if it's not something we can sell here ourselves, we still will give you a very competitive price for that vehicle. And we can absolutely deliver, so if you're not local to us, still get in touch and we can discuss that with you further. If you have any questions about this vehicle, or if you'd like to make an appointment to come view and test drive it, please do give us a call, we'll be happy to help. Thank you very much.